Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Coach with an installment building the team. Our last game was the Ten of Swords pre-release, which we've already gone over in our most recent building team from a couple nights ago. So this upcoming week, 300 points modern, with Ten of Swords figures being okay for use. So there's going to be a few Ten of Swords figures in these builds. So first off, we've got Cipher. Now, if you watch the post pre-release building the team, you might be asking yourself, you might be saying to yourself that Rock and Roll Spock, you didn't pull Cipher. You're right, I didn't. I did. We had a second pre-release, and I bought a couple. So I bought a couple of additional boosters and pulled Cipher as well as a few other things, and I was given a few other things as well by my fellow players. Anyways, Cipher comes in at 25 points, has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Hellions, New Mutants, Quiet Council, X-Factor, X-Force, and X-Men keywords. We also have the costed trait Sword Bearer, 5-point costed trait, allows us to start the game with a sword equipped. We won't be using his. Looking at his dial, we get 4 clicks of toughness and then 4 clicks of the special damage power Omnilingual Translation, which gets Empower and Enhancement. That'll make him fairly useful. Next, we've got Magic. Magic comes in at 25 points. She has the X-Men team ability, as well as the New Mutants, X-Men, and mystical keywords. She also has the costed trait Sword Bearer, and we will actually be utilizing her, be paying for that trait to give her the sword Colony. Now this is not the sword that she utilized. This is in fact the sword that was utilized by Summoner. Colony. The effect is it grants Blaze Claw's Fangs and exploit weakness. When this character uses Blaze Claw's Fangs, if the target shares a keyword with that character, increase the damage dealt by 1. Okay. It's indestructible, and yeah. So, neat. Next, anyway, so looking at her dial, we open up on speed. We open and close the special power In and Out of Limbo, which grants her phasing teleport and passenger 4, but only to carry characters that share a keyword with her. Between those 2 clicks of In and Out of Limbo, we get 2 clicks of just regular phasing teleport. Then we got nothing until damage. Click of Perplex, 2 Empower, 2 more Perplex, and 1 more Perplex. So yeah, not bad for 25 points. 30 with the sword. Next up, we've got Jean Grey. Appears to be in her astral form. I know that that's a sculpt I've seen recently. I can't remember which set it was from. Looks similar to the one from House of X, but it's very different for comparison. And it's not the one from Empire either, so. Anyway, Jean comes in at 35 points, has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Phoenix Force, X-Factor, X-Force, and X-Men keywords. We also have a trait, Seeing Enemy Threats, which grants Empower. When Jean Grey is targeted by an attack, after resolutions, you may place her adjacent to a friendly character within range, her range being 5 squares. So looking at her dial, we get 4 clicks of stealth, 4 clicks of telekinesis, 4 clicks of barrier, and 4 clicks of leadership. Alright. That can definitely come in handy. Moving on to our next figure, we've got Danny Moonstar. First up, I love this sculpt. Also, I'm stoked that Danny's in the set. even though she didn't play that big of a role in Ten of Swords. She did have a post Ten of Swords Otherworld adventure, however. But anyways, also we haven't seen her since Regenesis, so yeah. Danny comes in at 50 points, has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Asgardian, New Mutants, X-Men, and mystical keywords. She also has a rally ability, which just like with every other X-Men, with rally, it triggers off of attack rolls that include opposing attack rolls that include a 5. But her rally trait grants her, first off, gives her mind control. Free, remove one of Danny Moonstar's rally dice to use mind control as free, but only to target a character that she hit with an attack this turn. Okay. Looking at her dial, we get 3 clicks of running shot, then 2 clicks of leap climb. On speed, on attack, we get 3 clicks of incapacitate. Defense, 3 clicks of toughness, followed by 3 clicks of super senses. Okay. Moving on to our next figure, we've got Wolverine. Honestly, I really like the way the sculpt looks. The paint could be a little better, but otherwise, the sculpt looks nice. And the sword could be a little sturdier. But, you know, that's the case with all sword sculpts swords. So, Wolverine comes in at 55 points. He has the X-Men team ability, as well as the X-Force, X-Men, Martial Artist, and Mystical keywords. And improved movement ignores characters. He's also unique. We've got a rally, or we have 2 traits. One is the Costed Swordbearer trait, and yes, we are paying we're paying the 5 to give him the Muramasa blade, which is in fact the sword that he used in the tournament and the sword he came with. So the Muramasa blade grants Blaze Claw's Fangs. When this character uses it and rolls a 1 through 3, the hit character can't use defense powers until the beginning of your next turn. I have to admit, I have been kind of enjoying the trend for the last while of having specialized abilities with blades that key off of low blades rolls. Like, yeah, you can do a shit ton of damage, or you can do something even worse. Looking at, anyway, Wolverine's other trait, returning from hell over and over again. When Wolverine will be KO'd by an opposing effect, instead, don't stop turning his dial and keep turning it for the damage taken up to click number 12. Then place him on his card. At the beginning of your turn, if Wolverine is on his card, heal him 1 click. If click number 6 is revealed, or number 5 is revealed, your opponent places him within 4 squares of a friendly character. If no other friendly characters on the map share a keyword with Wolverine while he is on his card, KO him. Protected, Pulse Wave. So if he's KO'd due to Pulse Wave, he can still use this. Looking at his dial, though, we've got 3 clicks of Charge, followed by 2 clicks of Leap Climb. On defense, we get 2 clicks of Invulnerability, followed by 2 clicks of Combat Reflexes and a click of Regeneration. Then on damage, we get a click of Leadership, 3 clicks of Exploit Weakness, and 1 click of Empower. Okay. Not too shabby. Finally, filling out the team, we've got Captain Britain Rogue, whom we actually did pull in the actual pre-release and looked over in the video last night. So, Captain Britain Rogue comes at 100 points. She's got the She has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Excalibur, X-Men, and Mystical keywords, as well as the Excalibur Mystical Protector's trait, which grants her Mystics, but only during range attacks, and has Safeguard Mystics, so she won't take Mystics damage if she attacks a character with Mystics. Looking at her dial, we open up with 4 clicks of the special speed power. Offered the Amulet of Right, which grants Charge and Flurry. When Captain Britain Rogue hits it, until your next turn, she has friendly characters within range that she shares a keyword with have Safeguard, Outwit. That's really cool. We then get 2 clicks of regular charge, then back to the special power for her last click. Then on attack, we get 4 clicks of Quake, followed by 3 clicks of the special power, Surviving in Otherworld, which has Precision Strike and Steel Energy. On defense, we've got Invincible for 3 clicks, then 4 clicks of Impervious. Damage, we open up with the special power for the core, which grants Perplex and Enhancement. And then 2 clicks of regular Perplex, another click of For the Core, 2 more clicks of Perplex, and a final click of For the Core. Yeah, she's gonna be kind of nasty. The enhancement's not gonna work so as well on this particular team, as with the exception of Danny Moonstar, you don't really have too many range attackers. And if anything else, actually, Cipher and Jean Grey's Empower will work much more, do a lot more work on this team, but you know, we'll see. Anyway, moving on to our next team. I kind of think of this as being Sync's toolbox. So we start off with 2 multiple mans, both at 10 points. I'll have to set that. I actually forgot to do. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, like I said, these each come at 10 points and have the X-Men and Underworld team abilities, as well as the Hydra, Magia, Shield, X-Factor, X-Men, Detective, and Spy keywords. Then we've got 2 traits: Reabsorption. He is not a standard. Multiple is a standard character. If he started the game on click number 9, he has a 0-point value for all effects, including scoring, and it's protected from Pulse Wave. Then we have Creating New Dupes. Multiple Man takes maximum of 2 damage from attacks. Whenever Multiple Man takes damage during your opponent's turn, after resolutions, generate a Multiple Man on click number 9. Damage taken is the result after effects that reduce or otherwise affect damage as applied. Protected Pulse Wave. Okay. So the number not for any dupes that get brought in, we've got Plasticity, Incapacitate, Toughness, and Empower. Then for the 2 that are starting on the team, he gets 2 clicks of Steel Energy, 2 clicks of Toughness, and 2 clicks of Close Combat Expert. Moving on to our next figure, we've got Marvel Girl. Marvel Girl here comes in at 30 points. She has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Excalibur, Phoenix Force, Starjammers, X-Men, and Future keywords. We also have a Rally ability, triggering off of opposing attack rolls with a 5 in them. Her Rally ability grants her Telekinesis, and you can remove her Rally die to use Telekinesis as free. Okay. Then looking at her dial, we get 2 clicks of Sidestep, followed by 2 clicks of Mind Control. On speed, on attack, we get 2 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast. Defense, 2 clicks of Inertial Deflection, and then 2 clicks of Super Senses. Damage, 2 late dial clicks of Exploit Weakness. Okay, alright. Next up, we've got Tempo. Tempo here comes in at 35 points. She has the Acolytes, Marauders, Utopia, and X-Men keywords, as well as a trait. I can speed things up or slow them down. Free. Choose an adjacent character and modify its speed by either plus 3 or minus 3 until your next turn. Okay. Then, looking at her dial, we get 4 clicks of charge, 4 clicks of super senses, 2 clicks of special damage power. I'm actually not that fast. It's just that I make you slow, which grants her probability control, and adjacent opposing characters can't use super senses. Then we get 2 clicks of regular probability control. For 35 points, she's not bad. Moving on, we've got Wolverine from Rise and Fall. Yes, the same one we've been looking at for the last few months. Comes in at 45 points, has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Avengers, Gene Grey School for Higher Learning, Weapon X and X-Men keywords, Rally ability, which grants a rally trait which grants some regeneration. When using it before rolling the d6, you may instead remove his rally die and to use that as the result. Looking at his dial, we get 3 clicks of charge followed by 2 clicks of flurry, 5 clicks of Blaze Claw's Fangs, 5 clicks of toughness, and 5 clicks of exploit weakness. Okay. Next up, we've got Cyclops, also from Rise and Fall. Cyclops here comes in at 45 points, has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Utopia and X-Men keywords. We also have a rally ability. When a friendly character uses the X-Men team ability, before rolling the d6, you may instead remove Cyclops' rally die to use that as a result. A quick refresher, the X-Men team ability, the power action, choose an adjacent friendly character that can use this team ability and heal that character 1 click and roll a d6. On 1 through 4, this character is dealt 1 unavoidable damage. So, good chance you're actually going to, yeah. Looking at Psych's dial, we get 3 clicks of Running Shot, followed by 2 clicks of Sidestep, 3 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast, followed by 2 clicks of Energy Explosion, 5 clicks of Energy Deflection. Then on damage, we got 3 clicks of Special Power, Like We Practiced X-Men, which grants Enhancement and Leadership, which then gives way to 2 clicks of regular Enhancement. Then next, we've got Colossus. Like I said, I actually really do like this sculpt. Your old school 80s Colossus. So he comes in at 50 points. He has the X-Men team ability as well as the Excalibur, X-Force, X-Men, and Armor keywords. We also have a rally die, a rally ability. Free, remove one of his rally dice to use support as free. That's cool. Then we get 4 clicks of charge, 4 clicks of super strength, 2 clicks of invulnerability, a click of defend. Then on our last click we get a special defense power, Defending My New Way of Life. It's a stop click and grants defend. Then we get 2 clicks of empower and 2 clicks of support to wrap things up for Piotr. For Piotr Nikolaevich Rasputin. And finally, wrapping things up, we've got Sync, the centerpiece of the team. Sync here comes in at 70 points. He has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Generation X, Sword, and X-Men keywords. We got 2 traits. First off is Always Adapting, Phasing Teleport. Once per turn, when another friendly character within range heals, after resolutions, heal Sync 1 click. Okay. Then, Always Evolving. Free. Choose a friendly standard character within range and line of fire, and 2 displayed standard powers that character can use. This turn, Sync can use the chosen powers. Now, as it states standard power, or standard character, it cannot be, the 2 multiple mans can't be used. So, which does kind of suck, because that steal energy and that close combat expert would be nice, but oh well. So, looking at Sync's dial, we've got 3 clicks of Precision Strike on attack, followed by 4 clicks of Pulse Wave. Then on defense, we've got 7 full clicks of Willpower. Which brings us to the last thing we'll be looking at for this team, a piece of equipment that we'll be including. The Super Soldier Serum. So the Super Soldier Serum costs 5 points. It grants willpower to the equipped character, and if the character can already use willpower, instead increase the result of their roll for willpower by +1. So, put the Super Soldier Serum on Sync there, and oh gee, that willpower, he got a 50-50 shot of willpower to pull tokens off himself. That'll be, yeah, that'll be pretty useful. Anyway, moving on to our Horseman team. Starting off there, we've got Polaris. Polaris here comes in at 35 points, has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Acolytes, Horsemen, Starjammers, X-Factor, and X-Men keywords. We got a rally ability. Remove her rally die to knock back a character within range and line of fire 5 squares in the direction of your choice. That's extremely useful. Then looking at her dial, we get 3 clicks of sidestep, followed by 2 clicks of stealth, 5 full clicks of telekinesis, and 5 full clicks of inertial deflection. For 35 points, not too shabby. Simple, in all honesty. Next up, we've got Angel. Angel here comes in at 45 points. He has the X-Men and Defenders team abilities, as well as the Champions, Defenders, Horsemen, Gene Grateful for Higher Learning, X-Factor, and X-Men keywords. Improved movement ignores characters. We also have a rally ability. His rally, one of his rally die can be removed to move Angel up to 5 squares. If he does, after resolutions, you may choose a standard friendly character with the X-Men keyword he moved through using that action and place that character adjacent to him. Now bear in mind that character's not being carried, they're being placed. So if they haven't been given an action that turn, well, after they're placed, they can be given an action. So, looking at his dial, we've got 4 clicks of charge, followed by 2 clicks of sidestep. On defense, we get 2 clicks of toughness, then 2 clicks of inertial deflection, then 2 clicks of combat reflexes. Damage, 2 clicks of empower, followed by 4 clicks of close combat expert. Not too shabby. Next up, we've got Dakin. Dakin comes in at 70 points and has the Brotherhood of Mutants, Dark Avengers, Dark X-Men, Horsemen, X-Factor, X-Men, Monster, and Warrior keywords. We also have a trait, Muramasa Coated Claws. When Dakin hits, once give each hit character a poison token. Characters with poison tokens can't be healed and can't use stop clicks for the rest of the game, even if his ability is lost. Looking at his dial, we get 4 clicks of the special speed power, Won't See Me Coming, which grants charge and sidestep, or charge, sidestep, and stealth. When Dakin uses charge while he occupies hindering terrain, he does not have speed. Okay, then we get 3 clicks of flurry, 7 full clicks of Blaze Claw's Fangs, 4 clicks of toughness, followed by 3 clicks of regeneration. Not too shabby. Next up, we've got the first one himself, Apocalypse. Apocalypse here is being brought in on his 75-point starting line. He has the X-Men and Cosmic Energy team abilities, as well as the Horsemen, X-Men, Armor, Future, Past, and Ruler keywords. We have a rally ability. He can choose a friendly character that shares a keyword with him, and the chosen character can use Blaze Claw's Fangs this turn. Okay. Then his other trait, the Strong Survive. Adjacent friendly characters or characters with the X-Men or Horseman keyword can use Steal Energy. Alright. Looking at his dial. So, ignoring the first 3 clicks, we open up with 2 clicks of Incapacitate, then 3 clicks of Quake. On speed, we open up with a click of Running Shot, followed by 4 clicks of Charge. On speed, 2 clicks of Incapacitate, followed by 2 clicks of Quake. Defense, click of Impervious, followed by 4 clicks of Special Power. I plan for this very opportunity, which grants Invulnerability and Mastermind. On damage, we open up with a click of the Special Power, The End Is Coming. Help me save this world, which grants Leadership and Outwit, which gives away to 2 clicks of Probability Control, and then finally 2 clicks of Exploit Weakness. Alright. And finally, Wrapping things up, we've got War. On loan from friend of the channel, Lucas, from HeroClix headquarters. War here comes in at 70 points. She has the Araco, Horseman, and Warrior keywords. She has the Sword Bearer trait for 5 points, which we will be we'll be paying the 5 to give her her sword. Vermilion. So Vermilion grants Blades Class Fangs when the character uses it after resolutions, deal 1 damage to each opposing character adjacent to the hit target. Okay. Then her other trait. The First Children. At the beginning of the game, if your starting force has 2 or more characters with the Horseman keyword, this game, War has Steel Energy both close or range attacks. If a friendly character named Apocalypse, Annihilation, or Genesis is on your force, modify War's attack and defense by +1. Okay, well, we've got an Apocalypse, so looking at War's dial, we've got 4 clicks of Charge, followed by 3 clicks of Leap Climb, 4 clicks of Special Attack Power, Harness Psychic Burst, which grants Quake and Giant Reach of 3, followed by 3 clicks of Precision Strike. On defense, we get 4 clicks of Invulnerability, followed by 3 clicks of Willpower. Then on damage, we get 4 clicks of Exploit Weakness. Okay. That's, yeah, she's going to be a spicy meatball. Anyway, that is going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on these teams in the comments below. Also, links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying, live long and rock hard.